Today morning now, the Midwestern part of the country is going to get their own winter blast.
We've got a big winter weather maker here. Over the next couple of days, as this big storm move across the Midwest, at times, this is going to be a blizzard. The upper Midwest there, Minnesota, Iowa, getting into the Dakotas, even over towards the UP. So this is a big winter weather maker that begins really today, as you're going to see some heavy snowfall. Obviously, anybody flying out of those locations will see at least some sort of delays across the upper Midwest as we watch this system shift from the northern plains across the Great Lakes, maybe as much as a foot of snow with a whole lot of wind with this. That is when you start to see blizzard conditions because the visibility drops pretty drastically.
Fox meteorologist Adam Klotz, and that lake effect snow in the Great Lakes and the area, those totals could hit 18 inches in some spots. Shelter-in-place orders now lifted after a natural gas line rupture just 40 miles north of Los Angeles, shutting down a major freeway for hours. The highway is now back to normal, thankfully. LA County deputies believe the rupture may have stemmed from a mudslide. America's listening to Fox News.
You never know who might be taking the quiz.
Hi, I'm Teresa Giudice.
I'm Clay Aiken.
I am Dre DeMatteo.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jill Whelan.
Hey, everybody. It's Billy Baldwin.
It's Patricia Heaton.
Hey, everyone. I'm Nicole Palizzi.
It's Candace Bushnell.
Hey, everyone. It's Henry Golding.
Hey, everybody's Kevin Nealon.
I'm Ted Lange, and it's time to take the quiz.
5 questions in less than 5 minutes every day. Listen and follow at thequiz.fox.
The world of business moves fast. Stay on top of it with the Fox Business Rundown every Monday and Friday. Fox Business reporters, anchors, and hosts will bring you beneath the stock market speculation and boardroom drama to tell you about the biggest business stories of today. Whether you're on Main Street or Wall Street, Fox Business is invested in you.
Listen to the Fox Business Rundown every Monday and Friday at foxbusinesspodcasts.com or wherever you download your favorite podcast.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
If you're heading out tonight, keep an eye on the sky. It's cloudy and 62 degrees in Indianapolis right now. Today's high is 68. Few showers, likely becoming windy as well in the afternoon. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 11:03. But a line of storms moving into western Indiana around 5 or 6 o'clock this evening. Serious wind gusts, as mentioned before.
We're expecting westerly winds of 40 to 50 miles per hour at times this evening through much of the day tomorrow.
Andrew White, National Weather Service meteorologist, says if you have holiday decorations in the yard, you definitely want to bring them in before the winds pick up. A Tennessee man in Indiana is dead after leading state police on a chase Christmas Day.
While traveling through Lawrence County in southern Indiana, a state police trooper says he noticed someone driving in a manner that seemed like they were impaired. The trooper tried to get the driver to pull over, but they initially refused. After 53-year-old John Pillen did eventually stop at an intersection, he still wouldn't comply with verbal commands from a few troopers and then backed his vehicle into one of theirs. That's when Pillen tried speeding away, starting a pursuit. 2 pit maneuvers were unsuccessful, but the chase ended when Pillen crashed into a utility truck. He later died at IU Bloomington Hospital. Jarrett Lewis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
And this is the 5th straight year the Indianapolis Colts didn't make it to the playoffs. They get ready to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars today at Lucas Oil. Kickoff is at 1 o'clock. WIBC News Time is 11:04. Here's the forecast now from the American Standard Heating Weather Center with Ryan Morse.
High temperatures in the mid-60s. Wind advisory kicks in for tonight, gusting potentially up to 50 miles an hour. Flash freeze cannot be ruled out in the early morning. I'm Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Ryan Morse for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel, on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Marcus Morris here with Family Heating and Air. As we're reaching colder weather, you may find yourself in need of furnace service. At Family, we specialize in solutions to extend your furnace life. Call the Fix-It team from Family. You can easily reach us at familyhvac.net. From our family to yours, have a happy holiday.
Family Heating and Air is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I didn't owe that much, but after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called Get a Tax Lawyer.
Right away, they were like, oh yeah, looks like you're qualified to save.
Get a Tax Lawyer went to work.
Should have called way sooner.
Get a Tax Lawyer has helped thousands like David fight the IRS and get a fresh start.
Call 800-745-3070. That's 800-745-3070.
Let's just let the music play. Pretend like we're not here.
You don't
And we'll
think
just
they
go
can hear
home.
you?
And it'll be okay. Hi, everybody. Hi. Good morning, and thank you for joining us on the last first day show of the year, December 28th. I'm Terry.
I'm Denny. Nice to be here, Terry.
Kylan, thank you for coming in.
Yeah.
Kylan is out today. She is replaced by the very famous and handsome Kurt Gerald.
Thank you so much, Terry. I'll take the handsome part. I don't know about famous.
He's very famous.
He's uglier than a mud fence.
He has famous. I'm having a serious mic problem again, but let's not talk about that. I'll just hold it like I'm emceeing an event. Kurt, as you know, famous in the sense that he's related to Hammer, Jason Hammer, right?
I never knew that.
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
And Katie Gerald.
And Katie Gerald, yeah.
And Katie.
Yeah. Oh, you could have led with Katie. We didn't have to bring up Hammer.
It's good to have you. You are the super sub. When everybody's gone, what's your day like today, brother?
I got you guys, and then I get to go home and relax. I got Hammer and Nigel the rest of the week. Friday, I got a lot of shows to do, but I've been doing this for 10 years now. And
it is good to have you, man.
Here.
10 years he's been here. I knew him when he was a baby. Thank you for filling in today for Kylan. She's at the Colts game at Lucas Oil Stadium, or on her way over there for the final home game of the regular season. As you've heard by now, and in case you haven't, I'm surprised. Colts, fifth straight season out of the playoffs.
Yeah, it's sad. And we have Phillip Rivers, I think, playing quarterback today, but what's the point now?
Really,
but go Colts, right? Let's get a win.
Right. You want to go out, you want to, 2 more games?
Yep. We are at home and then away in Houston next Sunday.
Okay. And then that's really it.
The Texans had to win out or had to lose out, and the Colts had to win out.
And they beat the Chargers last night, which ruined the Colts season.
It was a thumping, too.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's kind of cool, some of the stories that are surrounding the Colts right now. I always love to see what presents they give each other on any team in the NFL. And Jonathan Taylor surprised his offensive line with those side-by-sides. I mean, he gave everybody. Well, you know what I'm talking about? Those all-terrain vehicle. What is it called, Kurt?
What are they called? Razor A? I don't know.
Those are like lightning.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have an RTV on the farm, and you've got a lot of horsepower, but it won't go over 20 miles an hour. What he gave him.
They walked into the practice field. And all of them, and he's leading the way, and he opens the door, and he says, "Go pick them, whatever one you want." And he's got all these.
I can't remember what quarterback gave his
cool.
team. He spent a whole $5,000, and he's got a $22 million contract, and they started calling him a cheapskate.
Oh, it was Jordan Love for the Packers. He gave them all just signature shoes.
Yeah,
and he just signed a $120 million contract in the offseason.
Where's the generosity in that?
I don't know, but Josh Allen for the Bills gave all of his offensive line a quarter pound of cow and stuff for Christmas.
A quarter of a cow?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he give him a freezer to go with
it?
it?
A freezer to give all his linemen that.
You know, that's creative.
That is creative.
Beef up the guys that are protecting you.
Yeah, right. That's so cool. I mean, again, an interesting gift. Maybe that's what I'll get you next year for Christmas.
I would hate to be that quarterback that gave away the shoes for the first set. He's going to get thumped.
That's so cool. One of my favorites that I've heard in the past, this I think was last year, one of the teams, I don't know who it was, but one of the guys, quarterback or somebody, gave all of his team their old jerseys from high school.
Oh, no, that's cool.
And it was really thoughtful.
That
I mean,
is
they
really
loved
cool.
it. They were it was the coolest thing to them to get the high school jersey with, the name on the back and their start really into to where they are today. So I thought that was a pretty cool gift. Anyway, so that's where Kylan is. And coming up, we're going to hear from the Colts 2025 Inspired Changemaker Award recipient. Her name is Chanel Parker, and she is the Quality of Life Coordinator with the Marion Superior Court Youth Services Center, where she is loved by many. Hope that you all had a wonderful Christmas. I like the warm temperatures, but by this time tomorrow, I think it's like a 60-degree drop.
It's single digits, both in the temperature and in the wind chill, and you're thinking, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be really, really shocking, I think, to a lot of us.
If you're going to be outside, get outside today. Even if it rains on you, it's better than tomorrow.
Yeah, and some storms. A lot of tailgating going on. This will be your last home game tailgate. A lot of people downtown this morning. Now, if you're planning on going to the Indy Fuel, I didn't know this, the Indy Fuel game, they're on strike.
They're back.
Did they come back?
Yeah, last night there was a report from the ECHL that they've reached an agreement and it just needs to be signed off, so they should be back.
Okay, thank you, Kurt. They missed 2 games,
Kurt
I think.
scores over there,
I
man.
know.
He's my
Missed
sports
2.
guy.
I love going to the Fuel games in Fishers.
I didn't even know.
I was keeping up with it, and I
What do
saw
you think?
it.
What do you think of the stadium? Well, I'm going to call it a stadium, but what do you think of the?
It's an no offense to the fairgrounds, but it's a definite upgrade, and it's nice. And I was very upset this weekend they didn't play because of the strike, but they did reach a deal late last night apparently.
Okay, so they'll play today.
No, I think they'll report this weekend. They'll resume play next weekend.
Resume play next weekend. Thank you, Kurt, for the update. See, this is why he's been
good.
here 10 years. I mean,
He's
he can talk about
good.
anything.
He was on the Home and Garden Show with us for a
I
while.
did. I produced you guys for about a year plus.
That's a fun stint.
We had to talk real slow for him, but he got it. I mean, he got it.
Hey, I dug and found an old theme song just for you guys, if you remember correctly. It was
that
something you were looking
was
for?
Me. It was me.
Look at you.
I remember you all were looking for something very hard for a long
I think
time.
it was for Dick Crumb.
It was.
It was Dick Crummy's song.
Dick Crumb's theme song. I found it.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what? The famous part was right.
Yeah, the famous right. Girls, it's good to have you, buddy.
Let's see. What else did I want to tell you? Oh, I was looking ahead to the future because I knew the Colts were done. And what is exciting coming up this year? Not only some really fantastic concerts in 2026, but Denny, Kurt, I didn't realize that it's time for the Winter Olympics. What? There's not an excitement about the Winter Olympics?
Okay. Is it the Nude Olympics? What is it?
No, it's the Winter Olympics.
In 2026?
2026 in February.
Okay.
I can't believe that I'm not hearing the excitement about the Winter Olympics.
Oh, it's in Italy. I was just trying to remember where it was.
It's in Italy, and I'm excited about it.
I've never been a Winter Olympics guy.
Oh, I like the Winter Olympics.
What's
you
the
don't really
one?
like the curling?
That one. Yep, that. I love curling.
So the skiing,
I think you can sports bet on it, so I'll be in.
First
I
of all,
like
if you're from Indiana, it's only 2 syllables. Italy. It's not Italy. It's Italy.
Well, how about this, though? Coming up in 2026, February 5th, NASA's Artemis 2, the mission launch. This is what we've all been waiting for, right? Like the Olympics, right?
Artemis was the goddess of the moon. Right. Is it going to the moon?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. This is what we've been waiting for. This is the first crewed Artemis lunar mission targeted February 5th. It will be a very historic moment in space history.
Here's the thing
Except
about
guess
Terri.
what?
Terri has been down to
I don't think
Florida
they're really going. I still am
45
starting
times
to.
and has never seen a launch. It's
Every time.
it's the
Tried
saddest
so
story.
hard. It is the saddest story, Denny. Yeah, but with all the things I'm starting to see about conspiracies, I'm wondering if we've ever even been. But we're going back, and that's in February. So much to look forward to. And in fact, I hope you're looking forward to our next segment because coming up, what is it? What's coming up? I've forgotten.
Sam Goodman.
Oh, this is a good one.
It's a Speedway spark plug, not just Sam Goodman.
Yeah, coming up, Sam Goodman. He left actually on Friday, but I had a conversation to talk with him. Speedway high school senior. He's performing in the Rose Bowl parade. We'll hear that conversation coming up next. 93 WIBC.
Tickets are on sale right now for Trump 1 year later. The highs, the lows, how we win the midterms. Happening at the Hyatt Regency, downtown Indianapolis. The bourbon will flow. The food will be fantastic. We're going to go over Trump's past year and how we use that to win the midterms. It's going to be informing, entertaining, and very, very funny. I promise. Join us, Trump 1 year later. Brought to you by Premier Arms, PA Jewelers, Defiance Beef, Chimney Solutions, and WIBC. Get your tickets at WIBC.com.
Greetings from R&R Agency, your Indiana health insurance pros, and a sincere thank you to our loyal customers for helping us to another record year. We recently saved a 62-year-old retiring couple over $800 monthly when compared to their COBRA offerings. We recently saved a family of 4 over $400 monthly when compared to their $7,500 deductible program on the ACA, and you know that's still Obamacare. We recently saved a small 4-man manufacturing company over $1,000 monthly and gave them better coverage. We feature coverages guaranteed to age 65, low out-of-pocket expenses, the largest networks in the country, and you can sign up anytime. If you are retiring early, self-employed, or need coverage for your small group, call us at 317-563-0868 or go to rragency.org. If you don't call us, we can't help you. What do you got to lose? Call us 317-563-0868 or go to rragency.org. As always, God bless America, common sense government, and peace too strict.
Hey, good morning. It's Terri, Stacy. 2026, we're days away. And now if you're thinking, this is going to be the year, 2026, that we build our dream home, I want you to get in touch with, or I hope you'll get in touch with, my friends at Joyner Homes. It's Joyner Homes. Great family. Locally here in central Indiana. They're out of Greenfield, but they've been building homes over 18 years across central Indiana. And when I'm talking about custom, these are truly custom-built homes. They'll design just what you want, but they've got lots of amazing floor plans you can choose from. Take a look at joinerhomes.com, and you can see the pricing. You can see, as I mentioned, some model homes, some of the homes they've done before, and really see that inspiration that you need when it comes to designing your own beautiful home, custom built. Check them out, joinerhomes.com. Again, they're ready for you, and we hope to see lots of 5-star Google reviews. Check those out too. Again, Joyner, joinerhomes.com.
Hi, I'm Scott Wilson from Wilson Farm Market. This holiday season, we've got everything you need to make your celebrations easy and delicious. From our wide selection of jams, jellies, and salsas to fresh produce, holiday cookies, fresh bread, and ham pies, we've got all the flavors of the season. Plus, don't forget school pizzas, chicken pot pies, and our selection of frozen meats perfect for your holiday feasts. Stop by Wilson Farm Market and let us help you make your holidays fresh, local, and full of cheer. From my family to yours, happy holidays.
This is James with Price Point Comfort Heating and Cooling. Out working during the holidays, I always love getting to customers' houses, they're baking, getting the free cookies or the cakes or things you're going to take home with you. Sometimes you're there helping somebody on Christmas Day, and it becomes a benefit. My wife's like, "Oh, you had to work today," and I don't tell her about the case of cookies I got in the truck that I got while I was at Mrs. Jones's house. So we're here if you need us. You're part of our family.
Price Point Comfort Heating and Cooling is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Food insecurity is an urgent problem, one that impacts real Hoosiers. You can help today. Gleaners needs donations. Your contribution goes further with Gleaners. For every $10 you give, Gleaners leverages their resources to turn your $10 into $90 worth of groceries for families who desperately need help right now. Your gift benefits local community members, and every dollar counts. Gleaners also needs volunteers now to help with warehouse distribution. Go to gleaners.org and donate or get involved today.
This holiday season, give the gift of Indy's most iconic dining experiences. Now through December 31st, Hughes Culinary is offering a 20% bonus gift card with every gift card purchase of $125 or more. That's 20% more to give or keep for yourself.
And gift cards are available at all Hughes Culinary restaurants: St. Elmo Steakhouse, Harry and Izzy's, the HC Tavern and Kitchen, and 1933 Lounge. You can also order online at HughesCulinary.com. Make the season unforgettable with gift cards from Hughes Culinary.
To protect his family from disaster, Steve used his camera phone.
Done.
By taking pictures of his important documents, Steve can always have them stored online. Learn more simple disaster prep tips at ready.gov. A message from FEMA and the Ad Council.
Look through your children's eyes, and you will discover the true magic of a forest. Find a forest near you and start exploring at discovertheforest.org.
Find your new best friend today. Visit indyhumane.org.
Over the last few years, things have gotten weird.
And for our kids, these things can be overwhelmingly stressful.
Scientific research
and real-life experience
tell us that the #1 antidote to stress is authentic, trusted relationships. So that's why I
am committed to building and maintaining a trusted space.
This is a trusted space.
Access free films and resources to build trusted spaces in your schools and communities at atrustedspace.org.
This hour powered by Stevenson Heating and Cooling, your American Standard air dealer, serving Johnson and Morgan counties.
Sounds funny, but I just can't stand
Well, joining us now is Samuel Goodman. He's a senior at Speedway High School and has been selected by Music for All to be a member of the Bands of America Honor Band in the 2026 Rose Parade that's coming up in Pasadena, California. That's on January 1st. Hi, Sam. How are you?
Good. How are you?
We're good. How long have you been a member of the Speedway 500 Regiment?
I've been a member since my 8th grade year. My sister was in the band, and I was asked to join, and I've marched with them since 8th grade.
What instrument do you play?
I play tuba.
Oh, the tuba. Is that the instrument you started with long ago, even before you became a band member?
I started with baritone, actually.
Well, so where does the love of music, your love of music, come from?
When I was younger, I started taking piano lessons, and that really started my music adventure. In junior high, my sister played flute in junior high, and I knew I wanted to do band. So I joined and played baritone because I was the only one on that instrument. And then my freshman year, the band director, she asked me to switch to tuba. So that's how I started playing tuba.
Do you have to apply for the honor band, or does somebody nominate you? How does that process work?
So I saw a post about it, and I applied for it. And my band director at the time, she wrote a recommendation. And I just waited, and they chose me.
Did you think it was going to happen, or was that one of those things that's kind of just a dream?
I had a feeling I would, but also I was like, it could just be a dream.
But it's the dream coming true, because I know you're going to be leaving soon for the trip. Have you ever been to Southern California?
I have not.
Oh, my gosh, this is going to be such a fun time. When do you leave?
Friday.
So you'll be there for about a week. Do you know how many performers make up the honor band?
I think around like 250.
Has Bands of America given you any idea what to prepare for when it comes to the music that you're going to be playing?
So back in like April or March, they added us to like a communication app and Dropbox with all the music. So I've had the music since April, and they gave us a homework assignments to practice the music and record it, so that way they can give us feedback on that stuff and our marching.
Are we allowed to know what music you'll be playing?
We'll be playing Times Like These, For Good, and Reflections of Earth, We Go On / Illuminations.
You know, I believe the director of Bands of America Honor Band, is that someone that is from Carmel High School marching band, maybe retired? You get
Richard Saucedo?
Yeah, yes, that's the one. Is that the director of the 2026 Bands of America Honor Band? What is your schedule like when you get there? Do you know?
When we get there, we have a day with just our family and layoff day right off the plane. And then we move into the hotel. And once we start that, my parents will go and spend their time with the VIP trip they're on.
Oh, wow.
And I'll have rehearsals and breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and get to rehearse inside the Angels Stadium.
Oh, boy. Has anyone from Speedway High School ever been a member of the Bands of America Honor Band?
No.
So what does that mean to you? This must mean a great deal.
Yeah, I'm really excited to get to be a first person and be a part of history here.
Yeah. And the Rose Bowl itself featuring number 1 seed Indiana Hoosiers, and then you're going to be among a lot of Indiana fans, I would assume. What are you most looking forward to on this trip?
I'm excited to just get the experience of California and get to see behind the scenes more of what the Rose Bowl looks like.
137th Rose Parade begins at 11 a.m. our time on New Year's Day and is themed The Magic in Teamwork. It is a 5.5-mile parade route. That seems like a long way to march. Is that?
Yeah.
How do you get ready for that?
I also play football, so I came off the season, and I like to think I'm pretty conditioned.
You'll be okay. You'll be okay. Yeah. Are you an Indiana fan, meaning for the game itself, for the Rose Bowl?
I'm actually an Ohio State fan.
It's okay. You're a senior this year, and I've seen you performing at the 500 Festival Parade, also the race morning. You're there too at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. What's been the most memorable of your time with the Speedway 500 Regiment?
Probably last year, my director's last year at Speedway. going down the front straightaway, about to pass over the yard of bricks, and just as the drum major, looking back and seeing the band perform as we crossed over.
It's pretty cool. And what was that like? But how do you get to that role, to being the drum major?
So back at the time that I auditioned, it was my sophomore year. She gave us a bunch of like audition things, like conducting the Star Spangled Banner in front of the class and field commands, giving instructions to the band. And she would pick us before the summer because our marching band show season was during the summer. And so then I would have the whole summer to be drum major, and then that rest of the year I would be drum major for the band and
so
kind of
cool.
be a helper.
That is really cool that you are where you are today. And I know this must feel really good to get this honor to be a part of this and to perform at the Rose Bowl parade. Will you be going to the game too?
I will not.
What's your plan for next year?
My plan is to go to an undecided college and play football.
Is that your real passion?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, Sam. This is so cool on participating in this fantastic once-in-a-lifetime experience. Watch Speedway High School's Sam Goodman and his tuba and 198 of the other musicians that make up the Bands of America Honor Band performing at the 137th Rose Parade presented by Honda. Begins at 11 a.m. on New Year's Day. Sam, thank you. Congratulations. Have a great time.
Thank you.
Wow.
I'm so proud of that young man, and I don't even know him.
I'm a Speedway spark plug, too. Okay, so I got a question for you.
Okay.
How much do you think a tuba costs?
Is that one of the most expensive instruments?
It is of the brass instruments. They have 3/4 size. They have shoulder mounts so you can play while you're marching.
Yeah.
But just the cheapest one I could find on eBay was $6,000. If you buy them brand new, they're between $15,000 and $25,000.
Oh, for crying out loud!
And if you go with the fourth valve for your little finger, most tubas used to be just 3 valves because they used to be like the sousaphone. Now you can get them with a fourth valve, which takes you almost a half an octave lower. You're talking $22,000 for a tuba.
So do they still, at least when I was in school, you could rent
I'm sure they do.
Instruments.
I'm sure they do because think of a family couldn't afford that.
How
Oh my
could
God.
you?
I bought a used trumpet. I mean, when I was in school, we got a used cornet, and I loved it, and I kept that all the way. I think I donated it to Channel 13 across the street during one of the big floods. The kids lost all their instruments. So I thought,
remember that.
I'm never going to play this again. So
Yeah. So it went to a good cause.
there you go.
It's
You got
pretty cool.
$22,000. I can start you off on the tuba.
You know, I started to think, I really did. I asked the question, you're going to go 5.5 miles carrying a tuba.
I know.
You got to be physically able, but he plays football.
He
So
plays
he's
football.
had quite the training to make
Yeah,
that
and
guy's physically able.
They're not carrying the concert tuba is in front of you. The marching tuba is on your shoulder, and your mouth.
Oh, it's a whole different tuba?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I guess
you
it
can't,
would
you can't
be.
carry a 45-pound.
So a marching
instrument in
tuba
front
is
of you.
smaller and it sits on your shoulder.
They're called 3/4, but there you go.
So you'd have to buy 2 tubas. One to march with and one to just play, right?
Well, I think if you're in the concert, you can play either one in concert. But if you're a real concert, like Bill Schmidt, from
Yeah.
Basement Brass,
Oh,
I
yeah.
bet his tuba is a $25,000 tuba. It's a beauty,
Talking tubas with Denny here on the first day. Kurt, how are you? Do we need to get a break in?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's do it. Kurt filling in for Kylan today, and she's at the Colts game. We'll hear from her in just a little bit because she's got food news and she's supposed to
And
get
she's
it
gonna
done
give
while
it to
she's
us.
at the Colts game.
Yeah.
It's the first day. We're glad you're here. Thank you for joining us on 93 WIBC.
Mark Dietel, the only real estate expert I trust and recommend with the sale of my home. Neil in Indy had already moved and listed his old house with an agent friend for like 60 days. He wasn't happy. He decided to go with Mark Dietel. And after about 15 days on the market, Mark Dietel's team sold Neil's house as is for the price he needed.
Mark Dietel is the only real estate expert we trust and recommend on the Hammer and Nigel show. And it's the guarantee that separates Mark Dietel from the competition. Mark Dietel guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. You pick the move date, no long-term contracts. You can cancel at any time. Nobody does it better than Mark Dietel. Contact him today, 317-755-4232. 755-4232, or go to markdeedle.com. That's Mark, D-I-E-T-E-L, markdeedle.com.
Kick off summer with Memorial Day savings at Lowe's. Right now, get 5 Scott's Naturescapes 1.5 cubic foot mulch bags for just $10. Plus, get up to 40% off select major appliances and save an extra $50 on every $500 you spend on select major appliances $396 or more. Lowe's, we help, you save. Valid through 5/28. Mulch offer excludes Alaska and Hawaii. Selection varies by location. While supplies last. See Lowe's.com for more details.
Hey, listen, are you a 50-year-old person looking for term life insurance? Then you need to talk to Bob. Bob specializes in helping people find $1 million or more of term life insurance for a couple of $100 a month. Look, you need to know there's a price war in the term life insurance business, and you may be paying too much. Call Bob, and he'll shop and see how much money he can save you. Look, this could be the last term life insurance policy you ever have. Your rates are guaranteed for the next 20 years. That's right, guaranteed level rates for the next 20 years. And if you're a smoker or your health is not perfect, Bob has great rates for you too. So for $1 million of term life insurance coverage for a couple of $100 a month, call Bob right now. 800-890-5075. 800-890-5075. 800-890-5075. That's 800-890-5075. Paid for by Term Direct.
Hey, it's Big Joe for your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer, Jim's Heating and Air Conditioning. Owner Jim Scott is based in Clinton County, but they're now serving a larger area.
Boone County and Hamilton County, there are just not enough HVAC contractors in those areas to handle the demand. So we can offer a value for them because of our 5-star rating, family-owned, quality.
On the north side, just go to jimsheating-air.com for Jim's Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
This Christmas, get a bonus AI Essentials course when you enroll in any My Computer Career IT program by the end of the year. That's a $3,900 value. Attend classes online or on campus. Enjoy lifetime job placement support and IT certifications in high demand. Go to mycomputercareer.edu today and take the free career evaluation. That's mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Conditions apply to AI offer, and financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the GI Bill.
If you or anyone you care about is facing a family legal matter, call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL or visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
There's a lot on the line in divorce. This is Joe Cordell of Cordell & Cordell, the largest family law firm in the country, with over 35 years of helping clients navigate divorce. But being big doesn't mean less personal or less local. Our attorneys live and work in your community, and as neighbors, they understand the challenges your families face. Divorce touches all areas of your life: your home, savings, retirement, and of course, kids. So when you find yourself facing divorce, you need a partner you can count on. Visit CordellCordell.com to schedule your consultation.
If you or anyone you care about is facing divorce, contact Cordell and Cordell today. With over 100,000 clients served, we understand the challenges you're facing on a personal level. Call Cordell and Cordell today at 1-855-GET-LEGAL. That's 1-855-GET-LEGAL. 101 West Ohio, Indianapolis.
Fox News, I'm Sue Guzman. President Trump signing an executive order to block states from regulating artificial intelligence and create a single set of rules at the federal level.
We want to have one central source of approval, and we have, I think, great Republican support. I think we probably have Democrat support, too, because it's common sense.
He also wants to prevent AI from having a political bias. Treasury Department announcing new sanctions on allies. Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro. Fox's Peter Ducey.
New U.S. sanctions have been levied against 3 of Maduro's nephews, 2 of whom are convicted narco traffickers. As the White House ramps up pressure on Venezuela, the president also wants a piece of seized, sanctioned oil from the vessel taken by the Coast Guard this week.
White House says it'll follow a legal process to take possession of the tanker's oil. America's listening to Fox News.
Fly me to the moon.
The Indianapolis Colts have named Chanel Parker Quality of Life Coordinator for the Marion Superior Court Youth Services Center as the recipient of the team's 2025 Inspire Change Changemaker Award. Chanel will be recognized before the Colts season finale at Lucas Oil Stadium, but I want you to know her before she's actually celebrated in front of you all. Joining us now is Chanel Parker. Hi, Chanel. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
This is really cool. And wait till, really, we're going to talk a little bit about what you do, because this award recognizes individuals who are making a difference in their communities through social justice work, through primarily in education, economic advancement, police community relations, or criminal justice reform. And they do this across each of the NFL's 32 club markets. So Chanel, how long have you been with the Marion Superior Court Youth Service Center?
I have now been there for 20 years.
Wow. Is this the job you thought you would always have when you were younger?
It isn't actually.
Did you want to be a dolphin trainer like me?
Oh, wow, that's funny.
Believe
it or not, when I first came out of school, I went into mortgage. And the company I worked for, it went out of business. And I said, I'm going to go ahead and get into my degree, which was criminology. And there I landed in March of 25 with the Juvenile Detention Center.
And so taking that step in the doors and starting that day with young people, what was that day like? Do you remember?
I do. I was actually nervous at first.
Yeah.
I was nervous at first.
Yeah. But you took to it pretty quickly.
I absolutely did. I just found my way with it.
Well, tell people what happens there.
So, of course, we are a place where we serve the youth, of course. Or we're a place where the kids first come when they're first initially arrested. And so the kids are just there until the judge dictates or determines what's going to happen with them once they're released. But we're just a safe haven,
I understand that you said that this job, you kind of view this job as a calling. Can you explain what that means?
So for me, it's the kids' responses to me. It's like when the kids see me, they feel like they know that they're safe. I'm somebody that supports them. I don't even know how to really put it into words.
It's probably hard.
I don't.
It's okay.
I don't even know how to put it into words.
Well, it's hard to explain what a calling even it really is, but because it's just that. It's just an unexplainable something inside of you that says, I'm in the right place. And so many people have said that your dedication to these kids is truly inspiring, and it's heartwarming, and it's life-changing for kids in our community who truly need it most. So explain what quality of life means within the context of your work.
So that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm exactly trying to improve the quality of life of the youth, at-risk youth, actually, at the detention center. So I'm all about trying to get their mindset to change, to try to get the kids to understand that they do not have to let their, even where they live at, dictate or determine who they become, in life. So it's all about trying to get the kids back on the right track and let them know, even though they may have ended up in detention, that this does not have to be the end for them. So that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I'm constantly trying to encourage and just let the kids know that they do have a future.
What's going on with kids today that are making these bad decisions and ending up at the Marion Superior Court Youth Services Center? Is there a common thread at all among these young people who are ages between what and what?
So our basic age range is pretty much between 13 and 17. And it's different type of situations that may lead kids there, but there's no one set, situation that leads kids like there. But I do try to get the kids to realize that it's their own decisions for their own life that will help them to, become great. So it's all kind of situations that lead kids there, but it's all up to them to get, on the right track.
Yeah. Have you seen any, kids are kids. And we've always had kids in the whole history of making bad decisions. And so is there, when we talk about these young people, is there, what am I trying to ask, I guess? you've been there a long time now. Have you seen anything change? You know, we heard like in the last couple of years about guns and how they play such a role in young people's lives now, and there's hardly anybody without them. And so is there anything that you've seen change over these years with kids, what that may be, whether that's breaking curfew, whether that's truancy, whether that's drugs, guns? Have you seen anything kind of change?
Well, in my opinion, I will kind of say that the gun thing has, increased. And we try to figure out what is the starting point for that. Why do so many kids feel as if they need to be like carrying guns? But once again, I'm on the other side trying to get them to see the dangers of that, and why they should not be out, carrying guns and, things such as that. So I'm definitely the advocate on the other side, trying to change the mindset of that.
Yeah. Tell us about some of those key programs or initiatives that you oversee that is really aimed at improving the youth well-being.
Sure, I definitely with the Indianapolis Colts. So of course they come all the time, and from partnering with them, I was able to partner with another volunteer group, which is the Carson Wentz AO1 Foundation. Thy Kingdom Come. They come and do cooking classes with the youth, things such as that. Just the other day, I guess yesterday you could say, Miss Cynthia Wilson from the Country Kitchen Soul Food delivered meals to the kids yesterday for Christmas Day. I have 5 volunteer chaplains that help me out, and over 100, just regular volunteers that come down to support the youth.
Yeah. What's it like there on Christmas Day? I'm sure you were there. I'm sure you've worked many Thanksgivings and Christmases. There's no doubt about it. What is that like there that day?
It's always bittersweet, of course, but the kids are always happy when they see me because they're like, Miss Parker is here. Of course, Miss Parker is here. So I still put a smile on the kids, face or whatnot. Them having that meal from Country Kitchen, of course, I gave them a little soda and a little candy. So just something to, brighten up their spirits, and they were definitely appreciative of that.
Yeah. Is it full? I think there's 89. Maybe I don't know how many beds are there, but is it pretty full?
No, we moved to a new facility.
Oh.
So we're now of eight of eight units at this point.
Oh.
Yeah, so the count was only less than 25 as of just of yesterday. So not too many kids there. So I'm sure the judges were trying to get kids out so they could be home for the holiday.
It's Chanel Parker, Quality of Life Coordinator for the Marion County Superior Youth Services Center, and this year's recipient of the Colts Inspire Change Changemaker Award. Let's talk about what inspires you most about working with kids in the court system.
It's actually the kids themselves, really.
Yeah.
It's actually the kids. And even the staff, they tell me that I'm the balance or I'm the light, of the facility. I try to keep, a positive attitude. I'm always smiling and whatnot. So I also try to uplift the spirits of the staff, and the youth.
Yeah. Is there something, Chanel, you wish more people understood about the work that's happening at the Youth Services Center?
So I've done a lot of breaking down barriers, especially when I meet new volunteers. They have this preconceived notion of what it may be like when they actually get back there, to experience the youth or actually be with them. But once you get back there with the kids, you'll see that they're just like any other kids. Even though they're there for whatever their alleged offenses are, they're just like any other kids. Like you would just think they were just like in a regular classroom setting. For example. So I do a lot of trying to break down what people may think, it's actually like. We're actually taking a more therapeutic type of services with the kids. So we're trying to do everything we can do to help them, even as far as their mental health and things such as that as well.
Along with the Inspire Changemaker Award itself, you're going to receive a $10,000 donation from the NFL Foundation. And you kind of decide where that money's going to go, right?
Yeah, that's what they say. Yes, ma'am.
So have you made that decision, or do you that's got to be a tough one because it's got to go to a nonprofit, right?
Right, absolutely. I have not decided yet where it's going to go. I haven't decided yet.
Does it have to go to all in one place, or can you break it up a little bit?
You know what? I'm not even sure yet.
Wow, this is all exciting. This is so exciting.
Yes.
Okay, well, everybody's going to get a chance to see you because you're going to be recognized before the Colts season finale at Lucas Oil Stadium. Chanel Parker,
Yes.
Quality of Life Coordinator for the Marion County Superior Youth Services Center. I want you to come back after you receive this fantastic award. I'd love to have you come back and just continue to talk to us about, kids and how we can, as a community, what can we do? Because it's a topic. It's in headlines. It's the headlines often.
Right.
And listen, I'd love to have you back and spend more time talking about it when you get a chance. Love it. Love it. Love it.
Sure.
Okay. Hey,
Thank
Chanel.
you so much. Will do.
Congratulations and thank you for the work that you do. And we wish you just a
you.
happy, healthy 2026. And we look forward to talking to you again soon.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And
It is
good.
11:40 something, 45. And guess what's coming up next?
Oh, dollars and cents.
Denny's Dollars and Cents. And Kurt, you will be expected to sing along with me when we kind of do the opening and present him to America.
I can't wait.
It's going to be fun. We're going to sing.
He sings like a saxophone.
That's coming up next. Denny's Dollars and Cents, 93 WIBC.
Narco terrorists dead in the water.
93 WIBC.
We have a massive armada form, the biggest we've ever had.
What happens next
The death toll now topping 100.
happens here.
Russia is pledging full support for Maduro's government.
Ukraine says it was attacked overnight.
Stay in the know
The DOJ is still withholding Epstein files,
while you're on the go.
threatening to hold Attorney General Pam Bondi in contempt of Congress.
A wheelchair-bound Army veteran detained by ICE.
$1.7 billion, the fourth largest lottery prize ever.
On air, online, and on Alexa.
Hi, I'm Dustin, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. I know finding a dream engagement ring can be overwhelming, but don't worry, we got you. As director of diamond sourcing, it's my job to make sure every single diamond at Shane Company is truly the best of the best. Our team travels the world to see diamonds up close, in person. We handpick each one for its unique fire, brilliance, and scintillation. Diamond buying is an art. Of course, we look at cut, color, clarity, and carat, known as the 4 C's, but that's not all. We also look at how each diamond looks on a hand, where it will be worn, how it makes you feel, and if it's worthy of a Shane Company customer. That type of expertise only comes from working for a company that's been a family business since 1929. We also think about your budget. We only pick the best in each grade in all shapes and sizes. Your diamond is guaranteed to be the most beautiful because a friend wants you to pick from only the best. Drop by your store or shaneco.com and see for yourself. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
If you or someone you know needs help putting food on the table, that help is closer than you think. WIBC cares. We've partnered with local food banks and organizations to provide resources for those who need them. Just go to WIBC.com and look for the banner that says Find Free Food Near You. You'll find a link to Community Compass, an up-to-date interactive map that shows locations, days, and times for you to collect food at no cost, as well as other resources to help you through this challenging time. Find community help now at WIBC.com.
If Ernest Hemingway was alive today, would he say this to you?
Shakespeare, Mark Twain, Edgar Allan Poe, all great writers. And after reading your book, I simply must add you to the list.
Wait, you don't have a book yet, so make a free call to Page Publishing. Turn your book idea into publishing gold.
800-215-6818. 800-215-6818. That's 800-215-6818.
During much of Indiana's history, communicating on the telephone with the deaf or hard of hearing was nearly impossible. Friends and loved ones couldn't stay in touch, so the hard of hearing became isolated. Today, those with hearing loss have equal access with the captioned telephone from Relay Indiana and can keep their independence. Relay Indiana allows a caller to read what the other party is saying. This advanced technology keeps Hoosiers connected so that everyone can contribute to Indiana's productive future. Learn more at RelayIndiana.com.
Lose weight or stop smoking with hypnosis, guaranteed or your money back. Only $59.99. Destroy unwanted cravings, late night eating binges, boredom eating, stress eating. Also destroy your desire to smoke without cravings, irritability, or weight gain, or your money back. Hypnosis January 29th at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Noblesville. Weight loss of 5:30 p.m., stop smoking at 8. And January 31st at the Holiday Inn Indianapolis Airport. Weight loss 11 a.m., stop smoking at 2. you. Register at markpatrickseminars.com. Need to sell your home without the hassle? Sell your home to people you can trust. Call Simple Quarters, 317-900-HOME. Simple Quarters, sponsor of Fill Up in the News with Tony Katz.
Mattress Firm's once-a-year sale and clearance is here. Their sleep experts will help find your dream bed from a quality selection. They make sleep easy.
Strike up some fun with Hammer and Nigel. Their annual bowling event, Red, White, and Bowl, hits Woodland Bowl Friday, January 16th. Meet the hosts, bowl for charity, and enjoy a great night presented by Jack Daniels. Details at WIBC.com.
Okay. All right, here we go, Kurt. Ready? You'll see how we do it. Here we go.
Have you ever heard Kurt sing?
Here we go. Okay, not yet. Not yet. Not yet.
You've got a friend in me.
Denny. Oh, okay.
You got a friend in
Denny.
There we go. Kurt's alive and well in booth.
When the road looks rough ahead and your
Miles and your miles and your
nice warm bed.
Okay, here we go. You just remember what your friend Denny
Denny said.
Boy,
You got a friend in Denny.
Kurt,
you
thank
got
you.
a
You
friend
made my
in
weekend. Kurt Girls in the WIBC booth, and here that we call the aquarium. All right, it's the.
And by the way, Kurt, if you have any questions for Denny during this episode, this particular segment,
just interrupt.
Just interrupt him.
Today, I want to go back to a book that I have given away at least 200 or 300 copies of this book to the children of my clients. And over the years, I have really come to appreciate what the lesson was of this book. And so if you're looking to give a gift, whether it's to adult children or young children or grandchildren, the book you want to find is called The Richest Man in Babylon. And it's by a fellow by the name of Richard Clayson, Clason. And it's the wisdom of ancient Babylon. And I thought, here we are, getting ready for the new year. And if you want to change where you are financially, where you are in life as far as debts, stupid debts.
You should buy
smart
silver.
debts, you should buy silver. We'll talk about that later, too. I got an email from a client not a client, but from a listener. But the book is called The Richest Man in Babylon, and it teaches personal finance through 6 simple lessons. So I'm going to give you the lessons. Are you ready?
Ready.
Lesson number 1, always pay yourself first. No matter whether you get paid $1,000 a week, $500 a week, you always pay yourself 10% first. If you
just 10%.
Well, you can give as much, at least 10% is the rule. I mean, if you want to be rich in life, 10% will do it. If you do 15 or 20%, as right off the top, you'll be fabulously wealthy. And I have seen those people. And that means that you pay yourself first, not Amazon, not DoorDash, not Starbucks. You come first, and it's 10% right into savings. Number 2, always live below your means. Don't be the hot guy that with a really fancy stud car. I'm looking at Kurt because I know what he drives. But you don't have to be that way. Drive something that is below your means, but always live below your means. So you pay first with cash. Try not to go into debt. Lesson number 3, make your money work for you. All right, so you're saving 10%. Where are you going to put it?
Not in the stock market.
Not in CDs and not in the savings account.
Where?
You do a mixed portfolio. The old
Football
rule
cards.
was
In football cards.
in football. Kurt, no, you were doing so well with your singing.
I think football
Now you're
cards is a good investment.
You think so?
Is
no,
it?
The old ratio was 60% stocks, 40% bonds, and that was for decades. But if you want to take on more risk, you increase it. Now what they're saying is 60-20-20. You want 60% in a broad-based stock portfolio, 20% in bonds, and 20% in something like land or precious metals. And you say, how do I invest in land? Well, there are vehicles that you can do that. But precious metals, next week, Terry, we're going to talk about silver. Silver has exploded. Year to date, it's up over 147%.
My gosh, is that right? Because we always been talking about gold.
What does that compare to gold? Because I thought this year was a really big year for gold.
Me
All right,
too.
think about this. Gold is dynamite. Silver is the fuse. The silver is a smaller market, but when it takes off, it drags gold with it. If gold takes off, silver doesn't always follow because it's also an industrial metal. And there's just so many things going for silver right now. And the listener is written, please talk about silver and gold and precious metals. What they are things that do not have counterparty risk. If you own a silver coin, you don't own paper. It's not going to be taken by somebody else. And what's happened in those markets is they have rehypothecated. Can you spell it, Terry?
Hypothetical.
Yeah,
Hypotheticized.
rehypothecated, which means that for every 1 ounce of silver, there are 20 paper dollars of silver, or one coin. And so they've screwed up the market. They've got these derivatives. They've got these financial debt instruments that are about to blow up. But we want to get back to making your money work for you.
That's right.
All right? Lesson number 4, avoid stupid risk. Stupid debt. Do you know what stupid debt is, Kurt?
My whole life.
No. don't program yourself that way.
Right.
They're mistakes you made formerly. But stupid debt is when you go into debt with your credit card, which is 18 to 27%. Oh, you're pointing at yourself.
That's what I'm saying. I've done that.
Don't do that. Okay, get yourself out of that weasel. But avoid stupid debt as best you can. 29% credit cards, and politicians promising all this debt forgiveness. If you got student loans, vote for me and I'll get you out of your debt. No, don't ever depend on a politician. Number 5, protect what you build. Translation, insurance matters. Emergency funds matter. When Kai was here the first week, I think a couple of years ago, I said, do you have an emergency fund? And so we went through the process of building an emergency fund. First $500, then $1,500, and eventually you want your emergency fund up to 6 months of what it costs for you to live. All right, number 6, invest in yourself. Your biggest asset isn't your portfolio, it's you. Here I am, 73 years old, and over the last 4 years, I've gone to three different universities to try and prove my skills. And skills pay dividends. Knowledge pays compound dividends. So let me wrap it up this way. Don't ever believe in a politician. A politician can't give you anything that he hasn't stolen from somebody else. So don't believe in them, but the reason the book makes life simple is because it's got simple rules. Babylon collapsed, but these rules have lasted for over 4,000 years. Save first, spend less than you earn, invest wisely, avoid stupid debt, ignore the hype. And don't let modern Babylon, with its inflation, politics, and noise, talk you out of your good common sense. You know all this is right. It's called The Richest Man in Babylon by Clayson, Clason.
Thank you, Denny Smith.
There you go.
We've got another hour to go. The Brownsburg Marching Band, Chris Kaflick, will join us next. They're going to be going to the Rose Bowl, too. Rose Bowl. I'm not speaking well at all.
Well,
it's
Kurt's going to sing. Kurt's going to
drink.
sing a solo in the next hour. I am dependent on him.
News is next to 93 WIBC.
It started off as a drip, so Washington ignored the problem for decades. Then suddenly the pipe burst, and illegal immigrants poured into our country across our southern border. But no more. Thanks to President Donald Trump and Congressman Jim Baird, the pipe has been fixed for good. In Congress, Baird worked to pass legislation that, according to the House Homeland Security Committee Majority Office, provides funding for the removal of millions of criminal illegal aliens across the country, allows for the completion of President Trump's border wall, authorizes the hiring of thousands of new ICE personnel, Customs and Border Protection officers, and Border Patrol agents, and stops the flow of deadly fentanyl into Indiana. To learn more about how President Trump and Congressman Jim Baird are solving America's immigration crisis and keeping our communities safe, call Congressman Baird's office at 317-563-5567 or visit baird.house.gov.
If you suffer from burning, tingling, or numbness, pay special attention as we discuss neuropathy with Dr. Matt Scholke, chiropractic neurologist and board certified in neuropathy. What is neuropathy?
Neuropathy is nerve damage in the feet or hands.
What are the symptoms?
The symptoms are numbness, burning, tingling, pain, and loss of balance.
Is neuropathy treatable?
Absolutely, and we get amazing results.
If you have burning, tingling, numbness, pain, or balance issues, call Dr. Scholke today for a free nerve damage screening. This screening will tell if you're at risk for serious complications and if you're a candidate for their specialized treatment program. Don't wait until your symptoms are so severe, nothing can be done. End-stage neuropathy leaves people confined to walkers, wheelchairs, even amputations. The first 10 callers will receive a free nerve damage screening. Simply call 463-400-FEET. Act now. Call 463-400-FEET. That's 463-400-3338 for your free nerve damage screening. 463-400-FEET.
Food insecurity is an urgent problem, one that impacts real Hoosiers. You can help today. Gleaners needs donations. Your contribution goes further with Gleaners. For every $10 you give, Gleaners leverages their resources to turn your $10 into $90 worth of groceries for families who desperately need help right now. Your gift benefits local community members, and every dollar counts. Gleaners also needs volunteers now to help with warehouse distribution. Go to gleaners.org and donate or get involved today.
Hey, Pat Sullivan here with a special message from my friends at Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling.
Thanks, Pat. Jack Hope here. 2025 was a year of growth for us as we added HVAC and electrical services to our business. This growth was due in large part to customers like you. Your support, your loyalty, and your trust has shaped Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling into who we are today. Thank you for making this year one to remember and for continuing to welcome us into your homes.
Broadcasting from the Technology Recycler Studios, this is Indy's Mobile News, 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. The news starts now.
Talking Ukraine peace, I'm Jack Callahan, Fox News. President Trump to meet with Ukraine's President Zelensky at Mar-a-Lago in a few hours to discuss the ongoing negotiations in the war with Russia. As Fox's Madeline Rivera reports.
Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky says they're willing to do whatever it takes to end the war, and that includes many compromises. But there are still sticking points in the 20-point plan, like territorial issues, control of a Russian-occupied power plant, and security guarantees. In what could be a major concession, last week, Zelensky reportedly said Ukraine would be willing to pull back troops in parts of the Donbass region it still controls, but that's only if Russia does the same from an equal area of land and the area turns into a demilitarized zone.
Russia says it intends to hold on to its occupied territory as drone and missile attacks on Kyiv killed at least one person, wounded nearly 30 overnight. Winter weather threatens to complicate an already busy holiday travel season. Fox weather meteorologist Adam Klotz explains.
We have another round of winter weather. So we saw the one that passed through across the Northeast, another one developing across portions of the upper Midwest. Blizzard warnings, heavy snow, strong winds. That's going to lower visibility, make driving really tough. Going to slow down plane travel as well, particularly across that region, as you're looking at least some delays across all of the upper Midwest as we watch this system march from the northern plains, ultimately running up to the Northeast. The leading edge of this being all rain. It's the backside that is snow. You're talking about maybe a foot of snow falling. That's going to cause that blizzard with all the wind drifting. Could be a real issue. Now, as you watch this system continue to progress off towards the east, that leading edge is going to be mostly rain.
Blizzard warnings are in place for Minnesota, northern Iowa, and Michigan's Upper Peninsula. Wisconsin is under a winter storm warning. The president of the Kennedy Center is demanding $1 million from a jazz musician who canceled a Christmas Eve show. Chuck Red pulled out after President Trump's name was added to the center. America's listening to Fox News.
Raise a glass, America. Introducing the Fox News Wine Shop, featuring award-winning wines from the coast to the heartland at a range of prices delivered direct to your door. So don't wait. Go to foxnewswineshop.com and use code FNRadio20 for 20% off your first purchase of 6 bottles or more. Go to foxnewswineshop.com now. Offer expires at midnight on December 31st, 2025. 20% discount excludes wine club offers and cannot be combined with any other promotion. Must be 21 or older to order. Please drink responsibly.
The Fox Nation Holiday Sale is happening now.
Merry Christmas to one and all!
And we're unwrapping our final sale of the year.
There's only one thing in my life now that really matters.
Fox Nation for just $2.99 a month. Sign up today and start streaming Season 2 of Fox Nation's exclusive series, Martin Scorsese Presents The Saints.
People came to me from out of the darkness, and they cried out for God's love.
Patrick, now it is time for you to return home.
Get Fox Nation for only $2.99 a month. Go to foxnation.com and sign up today.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Indiana's temperatures will drop starting tonight. Right now it's cloudy and 64 in Indianapolis. Wind advisory this evening, and tonight's low is 37. I'm Jake McDaniel. Here's what's trending at 12:03.
We're going to have probably a 40 to 50 degree drop as we get towards the morning hours tomorrow.
Andrew White with the National Weather Service says the state will have record-breaking highs in the 60s as of now, straight into the teens by tomorrow morning, and you might even see some snow showers mixing in as that cold front pushes through. Indianapolis Fire Department Battalion Chief Barry Riddle has died yesterday morning. That's what the department announced. It was an unexpected passing. Firefighters say Riddle worked for the department since February of 1986. Brownsburg High School students going out of state for a special parade. Jarrett Lewis has more.
The Sound of Brownsburg Marching Band is on its way to Pasadena, California, so they can perform in the Tournament of Roses Parade on New Year's Day. Senior and head drummer Daniel Flora told Wish TV they've put in countless hours to prepare for this.
I am ecstatic. I love being here with all these wonderful people, and I'm super proud of the work that we've done so far.
This isn't the first time Brownsburg High School has participated in a nationwide event like this. They also marched in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York City just 4 years ago. Jarrett Lewis, 93, WIBC Mobile News.
And the Indianapolis Colts play the Jacksonville Jaguars today. The kickoff is at 1. News time, 12:04. Here's the forecast now from the American Standard Heating Weather Center with Ryan Morse.
High temperatures in the mid-60s. Wind advisory kicks in for tonight, gusting potentially up to 50 miles an hour. Flash freeze cannot be ruled out in the early morning. On Wish TV, Storm Track 8 meteorologist Ryan Morse for 93 WIBC.
And I'm Jake McDaniel on the level, on the go, and on WIBC.com.
Join us every Friday right around 5:50 for Beer Sample Friday.
Brought to you by Thompson Furniture and Mattress in Columbus, home of free delivery within 75 miles of their store.
This is James with Price Point Comfort Heating and Cooling. Out working during the holidays, I always love getting to customers' houses, they're baking, getting the free cookies or the cakes or things that you're going to take home with you. Sometimes you're there helping somebody on Christmas Day and it becomes a benefit. My wife's like, "Oh, you had to work today," and I don't tell her about the case of cookies I got in the truck that I got while I was at Mrs. Jones's house. So we're here if you need us. You're part of our family.
Price Point Comfort Heating and Cooling is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
You let him try violin because you love him. And if you love him that much, love him enough to make sure he's buckled up and in the back seat. Find out more at nhtsa.gov/the right seat. Brought to you by the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration and the Ad Council.
No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures. Learn more at helpnokidhungry.org.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. It is the First Day Show on 93 WIBC. I'm Terri Stacy along with Denny Smith.
Good morning. We just
afternoon.
Afternoon. We just have 4 days left in 2025.
That's it.
That's it.
That's really it. I'm ready to say goodbye, 2025. Kurt Geralds is here, filling in for Kylan Talley, who's on her way to the Colts game.
Howdy. We'll talk to Kylan later.
Just in a little bit. It is Sunday, December 28th, 25 years ago on this date. 25 years ago. You remember?
It's 2001 or 2000 even. 25 years ago would be 2000.
25 years ago, we braced for Y2K.
Oh.
Do you remember?
I was 3.
I was going to say, Kurt, I don't know if you even remember that. But
I had divisions in 6 states, and we had gone through disaster planning. But here we were at 12:05. I made everybody run a phantom payroll. Everybody's payroll worked, so I thought I was in good shape. We went through everything. The only thing we lost, but I was taking the East Coast guys, then I took Florida, and then we had a guy in Fargo, North Dakota. Those were my divisions. It was terrifying. We didn't know what was going to happen.
People really were nervous. We really were nervous.
It came about because of the old punch cards where we had 80 slots in a punch card, and they were trying to pick up 2 slots, so they got rid of the 19 or the 20 and just went with it. It was havoc. And
wasn't sure if everything was going to flip over to 2020.
The COBOL programmers were making, at that time, a COBOL, that's how it was done.
Yeah.
COBOL programmers were making around $600 an hour reprogramming clocks in all these computers all over the world.
But for just regular people like me, I was stocking up on water and money.
Hey, do you know the only thing that
Mom
failed?
said that's what you should do.
In all the divisions, in all the states, the only thing that failed was our voicemail. We couldn't do voicemail for
really?
like 3 or
That was
4
it?
days. It was an Oracle product,
Yeah.
and then Oracle finally got it straightened out. But we didn't have voicemail.
I remember 2012. I remember when
What was
everyone thought the end of the world was 2012.
Oh, I remember 2012
was the
when
Mayan
that was going to be the
the
right.
Mayan calendar.
Yeah.
Right.
Was that the guy that thought that the spaceships were the comet was coming down, was going to collect us all?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Anyway, I do want I do want to move on now because I do think this is interesting. And this is something that the two of you could talk about, because BuzzFeed asked Gen Zers and millennials what they want their parents and that older generation to know as we go into 2026. This is what the younger generations want us to know, Denny, as we go into the new year.
I'm humble. I'll take advice.
One person says, I think older generations should stop running for political office.
I agree.
Yep.
Number 2, older generations should stop saying no one, this generation doesn't want to work anymore.
I agree with them.
We have to stop saying that you all don't want to work. Number 3, this person says, we're not exaggerating about the hopelessness of the cost of living. Buying a new home is genuinely more difficult than it was in the Great Depression.
As soon as you start working with sympathy and I've got it worse than you have it, then you stop working on the solution. So
right. I agree.
Dad always said, here I'm going back. Dad always says you can find sympathy in the dictionary between so what and who cares. Dig yourself out. Everybody ahead of you has had to do that. So anyway, I'm sympathetic, but I'm not going to solve your problem.
Number 4.
Uh-oh.
And I think I've heard Kurt say this to older generations.
Stop
telling us to have kids.
Yeah, please. Please.
People tell you to have kids?
Yeah, my mother. Oh, my mother.
Well, she wants to be a grandma.
Right. Well, she did. My sister took care of us last year. She had a kid. So she bought me some time.
That's how siblings look at it, too. Well, they did it, so.
I do make her mad, though. She says have kids, and I say, well, there might be one out there. I don't know.
I think it's surprising how many in your generation, and I'm looking at you, Kurt, have already, self-sterilized. They don't want to have kids. I mean, they've had the clip or they've had, I'm going.
Self-sterilized.
Well, that's what you call it. I mean, you're shooting blanks or something like that. What do you call it? I mean.
I think got the clip is good.
got the tide. They got tied.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm surprised at that because that was always a rite of passage.
Here's another one. Older generations have a lack of investment in the future of our children. They're upset about that.
If we're not having kids, then what are they invested in the children?
Is this somebody living in my basement, or who are you talking about?
This is just what they're saying. They're saying, you have a lack of investment in the future of our children. This person says, my parents have ample leisure time. They own their own retirement home and actively volunteer in their community, but they seem to feel little responsibility for their grandchildren.
Wow, that's hard to unpack, and I don't want to make anybody mad, but again, poor pitiful me. Somebody needs to get out and your parents were. Yeah, that's right. Your parents worked hard for what they got.
Yep.
Let them enjoy. Is their job to support you the rest of your life?
Here's what another person said.
I'm getting hate mail on my phone already.
I wish they would stop thinking. Older generation. I wish they would stop thinking that they're owed anything just for being nice to us.
Wow.
That's a terrible statement.
I don't agree with that.
Here's another one. Please at least try to learn the technology if you're going to be working at your age.
Okay.
Give us some grace. Some of this stuff is really hard, kids.
I'm always willing to help, but I'm not going to be mean about it.
Yeah. Stop buying investment properties and investing in private housing equities. Our ability to live in our own homes is completely destroyed by your retirement investments.
Now you're sounding like Rob Kendall.
Rob Kendall. Younger people saying this to the older generation.
We played the contract. We did exactly what Social Security offered us. We worked hard. We played it. I don't know. How many more have you got on that list?
Here's another one. Quit giving advice on how to deal with pretty much anything financial or political.
No,
that sounds like that commercial on television. Stop trying to be your folks,
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And older generations, to you, remember that all generations that come after you are only what you make them.
I don't know about that. Can I add one? I have one.
Okay, go,
What is
buddy.
it, please?
I would like to tell the older generation that not all of us in the younger generation are as dumb as we seem. There are some good ones.
I agree.
We got a good preponderance of stupidity in my generation. So,
every generation does.
Yeah.
Every generation. But you know what? The young people that I'm working with here in this building, seriously, you guys got it together.
Yeah.
And I love learning from you. I
got
do.
Your
and you're
ambition
patient
and
with me.
And your focus.
The people I don't trust are the people that submitted things to BuzzFeed, to be honest with you.
Here's something. Have we got time for one?
Yeah,
one
go
quick
ahead,
one?
please.
A message to our adult kids. I read this and I wrote it down. When thinking about what they say, ask me, what do I want for Christmas? I want you to keep coming around. I want you to keep asking me questions, ask my advice, tell me your problems, ask for my opinions, ask for my help. I want you to come over and rant about your problems. I want you to scream and holler. Tell me about your job, your worries, your classes. I want you to continue sharing your life with me. Come over, laugh with me, laugh at me. I don't care. Just hang around. When you ask me what I want for Christmas, I say nothing because you've already been giving me my gift all year long. Isn't that precious?
Tearing up over here.
That is precious. And Kurt does have a little tear trickling right down his chin.
That's because he's hungry.
Thank you, Danny.
Yeah.
Coming up, Brownsburg High School Marching Band headed to Pasadena to perform in the Rose Bowl Parade. We've got band teacher Chris Kaflick that you'll hear from next on 93 WIBC.
Tickets are on sale right now for Trump 1 year later. The highs, the lows, how we win the midterms. Happening at the Hyatt Regency, downtown Indianapolis. The bourbon will flow. The food will be fantastic. We're going to go over Trump's past year and how we use that to win the midterms. It's going to be informing, entertaining, and very, very funny. I promise. Join us, Trump 1 year later. Brought to you by Premier Arms, PA Jewelers, Defiance Beef, Chimney Solutions, and WIBC. Get your tickets at WIBC.com. The Indianapolis real estate market is strong, but not easy. Now is a good time to sell only if you hire a real estate team that knows how to aggressively market your home like Mark Dietel Realty. You want a fast, guaranteed, no-hassle home sale, but don't want to give up hard-earned equity to do it. Mark Dietel is the real estate expert trusted and recommended with the sale of your home. Mark Dietel guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed-upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. Pick your move date. No long-term contracts. You can cancel at any time. Troy in Connorsville said, I was a real estate challenge. I wanted to sell my home over market value and buy a home near my favorite hunting area with land and no HOA close to town. Miraculously, the Mark Dietel team did it all. They found the perfect new home at a great price and sold my current home in 10 days for $10,000 over list price. Call the local Indianapolis agent, trusted and recommended. The agent who guarantees your home sold or he'll buy it. That's Mark Dietel. Call today, 317-755-4232 for all the details, or go online to markdietel.com. That's Mark Dietel, D-I-E-T-E-L, markdietel.com.
You know exactly why you need to remodel that kitchen of yours. The space, it's outdated. You can't move around like you used to. It doesn't work like it needs to. You want to entertain and you want to improve your quality of life. This can happen, just not with the kitchen you have. You need to call Booher Remodeling, B-O-O-H-E-R, BooherRemodeling.com. They can take that old kitchen that's deteriorating and broken down and turn it into something that works for you and your family. Their 5-step design process from start to finish, the consultation, the preliminary design, the design development, getting all the documents together, and then getting it done. The best materials, the most skilled craftsmen in central Indiana. Booher Remodeling will guide you through the entire process, starting with the free initial consultation, and they stand behind their work with a 2-year workmanship guarantee. Create that new kitchen. Design experts can use an existing layout or begin completely from scratch. Talk to Booher Remodeling today. B-O-O-H-E-R, BooherRemodeling.com. That's BooherRemodeling.com.
Smokey the Bear.
Then you know why Smokey tells you when he sees you passing through. Remember, please be careful, it's the least that you can do.
What you desire, don't play with matches, don't play with fire.
After 80 years of learning his wildfire prevention tips, Smokey Bear lives within us all. Learn more at SmokeyBear.com, and remember,
only you can prevent wildfires.
Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad
Hey,
Council.
Big Joe for your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer, Jim's Heating and Air Conditioning. Jim Scott is the owner, and he says they stand behind their work just like American Standard stands behind their equipment.
You give everybody a 3-year labor warranty, and then the manufacturer gives 10 years. So, yeah, people are pretty well set.
So if you're in Clinton, Boone, or Hamilton counties, just go to jimsheating-air.com for Jim's Heating and Air Conditioning, your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning platinum customer care dealer.
Food insecurity is an urgent problem, one that impacts real Hoosiers. You can help today. Gleaners needs donations. Your contribution goes further with Gleaners. For every $10 you give, Gleaners leverages their resources to turn your $10 into $90 worth of groceries for families who desperately need help right now. Your gift benefits local community members, and every dollar counts. Gleaners also needs volunteers now to help with warehouse distribution. Go to gleaners.org and donate or get involved today.
Attention, Indiana homeowners. Are you tired of avoiding your wet basement? Hi, I'm Mike Smith with Swainco Crawl Space and Basement Repair, your real, local, Indiana family-owned experts. Imagine all the possibilities of a guaranteed dry basement, a cozy new family room, a home gym, or even a new office. And with no interest, no payment financing, you don't have to break the bank to do it. Make the most of your basement today. Call Swainco 317-407-1868 or SwaincoLLC.com.
Hi, I'm Dallas, your friend and jeweler at Shane Company. You know she loves her Shane Company engagement ring, but you also want to surprise her for her birthday, anniversary, or just because she deserves it. Why not get her a bigger diamond with our easy trade-up program? We'll give you the full credit of your original natural diamond purchase toward a new one. Her new diamond only has to be $1 more. You only pay the difference. How's that for an easy trade-up? Visit us in-store or at shaneco.com. Because a friend wants you to win the gifting game. Shane Company, your friend and jeweler.
Lose weight or stop smoking with hypnosis, guaranteed or your money back. Only $59.99. Destroy unwanted cravings, late night eating binges, boredom eating, stress eating. Also destroy your desire to smoke without cravings, irritability, or weight gain, or your money back. Hypnosis, January 29th at the Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Noblesville. Weight loss of 5:30 p.m., stop smoking at 8. And January 31st at the Holiday Inn Indianapolis Airport. Weight loss 11 a.m., stop smoking at 2. Register at markpatrickseminars.com.
The Indianapolis Public Library. More than just books. Visit your local branch today.
The Brownsburg Marching Band is getting ready for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to perform in this year's Rose Bowl Parade in Pasadena. And joining us now is the performing arts band director, band teacher, I should say, Chris Kaflick. Chris, did I say your last name right?
You did.
Chris, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
We're good. Congratulations. This is a huge deal for Brownsburg High School Marching Band. What was the process to get this opportunity to perform at the Rose Bowl Parade?
Yeah, so in the spring of 2023, we applied for the Rose Bowl Parade, and they informed us it was the spring of 2024, and they informed us in the fall of 2024 that we were accepted to the Rose Parade. So it's a pretty extensive application process. It requires a lot of information about the band directors, the band program, the school itself, and honestly, the community of Brownsburg. It asks a whole bunch of questions about all of it.
This is the first time that you guys have participated in the Rose Bowl, and it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. So for knowing this for a year and sitting on this, and now it's the moment, tell us about the meaning of that for you and the Brownsburg Marching Band.
Well, frankly, the Rose Bowl is probably one of the biggest parades that a marching band, especially a high school marching band, can participate in the world. I mean, really, there's just a few of them. In the United States, there's a Macy's parade and the Rose Bowl parade. So we did the Macy's parade in 2021, and we knew the Rose Bowl was on our radar after coming back from New York that year. We said we're going to wait a few years and apply for the other big parade on the other coast. So we've been excited about this for a year.
When will you be leaving?
We leave on the morning of December 27th.
Okay. How many
flights out there?
How many will be making the trip?
Just a little bit over 200.
Okay. The Rose Bowl Parade, Kylan, is 5.5 miles long. And that seems very like a long parade route. Are you prepared for that part of it? Or how do you prepare for that length, that journey of 5.5 miles?
Well, I mean, it's a strenuous parade. We keep our students pretty well in shape throughout the course of our fall season. When we do our competitive show, there's a lot of physicality that goes into that. So they just came off of the fall season, so they're in pretty good shape for that parade. And I mean, frankly, we've just been doing a lot of reps of the parade itself. We've been practicing inside because until the last few days, obviously, it's been some questionable weather, especially when we try to take a band outside. So we have an indoor track, and it's not a full-size track, so it'd actually be about 44 laps around that track would be the total length of the Rose Parade that we'll be performing in. So we haven't done a full 5.5 miles yet, honestly, but we do know that students are prepared for that, and we kind of have them in a good mental space for what's ahead of them.
For which section of the band is that the most challenging, doing 5.5 miles? Is that percussion?
I would say it's the percussion, the drum line, because the band is going to play the parade tune several times, and that includes the percussion. But between the parade tune, the percussion is going to be playing cadences. Our snare drummers are going to be giving them, they'll be tapping every time the left foot is marching. They're going to hear a left foot strike. So, I mean, the percussion have literally some heavy weight on their shoulders when they put on the carriers with the drums. I mean, tenor drums, when you've got 5 or 6 drums in front of you, are quite heavy. We've got bass drums that are heavy. So all of those guys and girls have a lot ahead of them when it comes to that parade.
Yeah, I bet.
It's going to be tasking for everybody, but I'd say yes, the percussion probably have the hardest job in that parade.
So much goes into this, and I'm curious about the preparation on the other side for the actual set of it. Terry, I don't know what goes into the planning of a parade, but do you have to change up the actual set list that you're doing throughout the run?
No, we are playing a medley of kind of 3 different songs. I don't know if it's supposed to be a secret or not, but so I guess.
Oh no!
Don't tell us, then. We don't want you to be, because of this, you get in trouble and get thrown out of the parade. Don't tell us.
But it's a medley that has 3 different tunes in it, and we had that cleared with the Tournament of Roses committee a few months. So they know we're going to be playing the whole way through. The students learned that over the summer. We've actually performed it already in our 4th of July parade and in our homecoming parade. So I guess I'm kind of giving away what we are going to play. But yeah, I mean, that's what we're going to play. And while we're out there, we also have to perform our competitive fall show 2 times as well.
Wow. Chris Catholic is with us, performing arts band teacher at Brownsburg High School. And while we are all excited about the Christmas week, just beyond Christmas week, these guys, the marching band, high school marching band, is headed to Pasadena for the Rose Bowl parade. And it is such an honor to be a part of it, I'm sure. Do I understand correctly? Is IU marching band, are they going to be with you in some sort of way?
Yeah, IU's marching band will be out in Pasadena as well for a few days, obviously, for the Rose Bowl game.
Are you going to the game? Will you get to go?
It's not on my schedule or the student's schedule to go. I wish we could, though.
But do you care about IU at all?
I do. I didn't go to IU, but I'm stoked for them to be there. I think that it's a really cool thing for IU to have advanced that far and had such a successful season. I think it's really it adds a lot. It elevates the importance of this specific parade and just the event itself for Indiana and for Brownsburg and obviously the Hoosiers of IU.
Absolutely. Yeah, Kylan?
You can watch the Brownsburg in the parade, watch the Brownsburg marching band in the parade at 11 a.m. on New Year's Day. And you may not be going to the game, but what else is on the itinerary? Do you just go to the parade and then head back on a flight?
No, we're going to be out there for a few days. We get out there on the 27th and we come back on the 2nd. So while we're there, as I said, we do have 2 performances that we have to do of our fall competitive show. And then we're going to do a day at Disneyland where we also have to do a parade to the Disneyland.
What? That's so cool.
Studios as well. We go to Huntington Beach. So the students are going to get, they're going to have a good time out there.
They sure
No
are.
kidding.
They're really going to have a good time. Okay. Well, it is such a great honor. I mean, we're proud of you, too. We're proud and you're Hoosiers. We support you, and we are excited that you're a part of this parade. This opportunity, as we mentioned, you mentioned what it does mean to you all, but what are you most looking forward to with all of that on the agenda?
There's 2 things I think I'm looking forward to. First, having been there last year, we have to do an inspection trip where they have all the directors for the following year come out and they see the parade and they witness the parade. They walk you through all the logistics of everything you need to know. Having seen it on the corner, they call it TV corner, just seeing how many people are there and how big the event is. I'm really excited for when the band does turn that corner and they see straight down Colorado Boulevard and they see how many thousands, hundreds of thousands of people are there to see them live. I think they'll get chills at that moment. And then a little bit selfishly, we the band rented out Cars Land in California Adventure in Disneyland.
Wow.
On January 1st, and I'm going to have my own family there as well. So I have a 3- and a 4-year-old. My wife are going, so I think they're going to have a blast out there.
What a way to start the new year.
Yeah, it's so cool. And we're so proud of you all. Congratulations again. And Chris, and we're all going to be watching and wishing you just the very best time. And you make us proud. Merry Christmas to you all, and we'll be watching. Thank you so much for your time, Chris.
Thank you. Merry Christmas to you, too.
How
about that? I think it'd be so cool to march, not only be there, but also to have the, what do you call them? The marching 100, IU 100?
Walking with them. That would be pretty cool.
It
I still
would
remember
be.
the cadence from the Marching 100, but just,
What's the
that's pretty
cadence?
cool.
How's it go?
And their knees are going up so high.
So cool.
That was pretty
Really, really is cool. A lot to celebrate, that's for sure, as we head into the new year. This is the first day. Terry, Denny, Kurt, we'll be back after the news on 93 WIBC.
It started off as a drip, so Washington ignored the problem for decades. Then suddenly the pipe burst. Then illegal immigrants poured into our country across our southern border. But no more. Thanks to President Donald Trump and Congressman Jim Baird, the pipe has been fixed for good. In Congress, Baird worked to pass legislation that, according to the House Homeland Security Committee Majority Office, provides funding for the removal of millions of criminal illegal aliens across the country, allows for the completion of President Trump's border wall, authorizes the hiring of thousands of new ICE personnel, Customs and Border Protection officers, and Border Patrol agents, and stops the flow of deadly fentanyl into Indiana. To learn more about how President Trump and Congressman Jim Baird are solving America's immigration crisis and keeping our communities safe, call Congressman Baird's office at 317-563-5567 or visit baird.house.gov.
Paid for by official funds authorized by the House of Representatives.
Well, hi, Terry here for our friends at Joyner Homes. Excuse me, I apologize. I was paying attention to Denny. Joyner Homes is who you should be paying attention to. If you're thinking about building that dream home in 2026, we'll start with these guys. I mean, this is a great family. They're based out of Greenfield. They've been building beautiful custom homes now for nearly 19 years across central Indiana, hundreds of homes. In fact, you should check the Google reviews because when it comes to custom, you truly will get custom with Joyner Homes. Go to their website, as I mentioned, and you can really check out floor plans, and you can see inspiration for sure. You can see pricing and some of the homes that they have done before. It really is a great place to start. I think you're going to love these folks. And so go there, joynerhomes.com. They've got model homes open 7 days a week. In case you're out and about today on this warm day, might want to stop by and see them, but they can build you that truly custom-built home for 2026. Again, JOYNER Homes. That's joynerhomes.com.
Marcus Morris here with Family Heating and Air. As we're reaching colder weather, you may find yourself in need of furnace service. At Family, we specialize in solutions to extend your furnace life. Call the Fix-It team from Family. You can easily reach us at familyhvac.net. From our family to yours, have a happy holiday.
Family Heating and Air is your trusted local independent American Standard heating and air conditioning dealer.
Looking for something new? Try fencing, the Olympic and Paralympic sport that mixes speed, strategy, and fun. It's like chess meets cardio. Quick feet, quick decisions, and a satisfying beat when you score a point. Kids, teens, and adults can start anytime. No experience needed, and many clubs have loaner gear. Coaches teach fundamentals and safety from day one. Find a beginner class near you at usafencing.org/tryfencing. That's usafencing.org/tryfencing.
Struggling with chronic joint pain? Don't want risky surgery or endless pills? QC Kinetics is your answer. Our non-invasive treatment stimulates your body's own biologics and has a fantastic success rate without lengthy recovery or harmful medications. Ready to live your life pain-free? Go to qckinetics.com/Indianapolis or call 317-559-PAIN and get a no-obligation consultation. Whether it's stem cell, PRP, or a number of other revolutionary therapies, QC Kinetics should be the last call you make. Call 317-559-PAIN.
David was in big trouble with the IRS.
At first, I didn't owe that much, but after this year, it was out of control.
Then David called Get a Tax Lawyer.
Right away, they were like, oh yeah, looks like you're qualified to save.
Get a Tax Lawyer went to work.
Should have called way sooner.
Get a Tax Lawyer has helped thousands like David fight the IRS and get a fresh start.
Call 800-745-3070. That's 800-745-3070.
Life's full of unexpected joys, like problems with water. That's why there's Michaelis, a crew of 24/7 experts who are rescue ready, day or night, one phone call for a gazillion disasters. Over 3 decades of restoring your home or business to better than new condition. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it. Call 844-FIX-INDY. Make it Michaelis.
Fox News, I'm Sue Guzman. President Trump signing an executive order to block states from regulating artificial intelligence and create a single set of rules at the federal level.
We want to have one central source of approval, and we have, I think, great Republican support. I think we probably have Democrat support, too, because it's common sense.
He also wants to prevent AI from having a political bias. Treasury Department announcing new sanctions on allies. Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro. Fox's Peter Ducey.
New U.S. sanctions have been levied against 3 of Maduro's nephews, 2 of whom are convicted narco traffickers. As the White House ramps up pressure on Venezuela, the president also wants a piece of seized, sanctioned oil from the vessel taken by the Coast Guard this week.
White House says it'll follow a legal process to take possession of the tanker's oil. America's listening to Fox News.
Make me smile like the sun, fall out of bed, sing like a bird, dizzy in my head, spin like a record.
12:34.
I knew Kurt Gerald's had some country in him. I knew he did.
We like country. We're listening to a lot of AI country. Oh, I know. Boo me if you want, but it's good. Some of it is really good. I'm Terri. Denny is here. Kurt Gerald's in for Kylan Talley today. Kylan, will hear from her for food news here coming up in just a few minutes. I wanted to talk to Denny. Denny's a plumber. Kurt, I think you knew that.
I did.
Denny's a plumber.
Yep.
Do you like a little Bailey's Irish cream?
Oh, yeah.
Me too. It's very rare that you have any left in your bottle, but it spoils quickly.
For God's sakes, don't pour it down the drain.
That's what I was going to talk to you about, because when it comes to disposing of leftover Baileys, I would be shocked if you had any, but if you do, you might want to know that plumbers have said, don't throw that down the sink.
Don't throw that down. Do you know why?
No.
Because it's basically fats, fats, sugar, and emulsifiers. But when the fat goes down and hits the cold pipe, it congeals immediately. The sugar makes it sticky, and the emulsifiers aren't working at that point. And so it just gradually clogs up like you've got high cholesterol. So
I really need to learn more about you about what we can throw down the sink, because that just sounds like a liquid. And a liquid be okay.
If somebody said you had good bods, what would you think? Like you have
If I had good what?
A good bod. BOD. Well,
I don't know.
A bod
I mean,
is
a
a
good bod is
biological oxygen demand. And when you starve that out of your septic system or the wastewater treatment plant, you're not going to dissolve those fats. So if you're low on bod, biological oxygen.
Oh, okay,
Yes,
bod.
It has to do with the chemistry, what the septic system and the sewage system is designed for. I mean, it's not designed for emulsifiers, sugars, and fats, and that's what's in Bailey's. I mean, it tastes good when it's
What
in
about
there.
just milk?
Milk is not so good either, especially early in the morning.
No milk.
No, I didn't say no milk.
But it's not necessarily
your milk.
good for drink
Yeah,
your milk.
yeah.
But
So don't pour milk down the sink?
No.
Yeah, he said don't do
Not
it.
a lot of milk. You're not going to take a half
If
a
it
gallon.
goes spoiled, I go down the sink.
Oh, I've thrown some chunky
And then I
stuff
put orange
down there.
peels on, turn on the garbage disposal.
Here's what it does:
Right.
is it interrupts the bacterial digestion within the system, and you don't want to do that. You want to keep that healthy. You want your bod to be healthy.
Okay, well, amen. All right, another lesson from the plumber.
Well,
thank you, because that's a good one.
Remember that the wastewater treatment plants are designed for things that can digest, they can go away, and fats just don't digest.
And now I understand. I have to keep thinking about my pipe as being a vein.
Yeah, well, not only that, you need to drink all your Baileys.
Yeah, that's the surprising
Make it
part. If you
grow
have any
big
left,
and strong is what it'll do.
I do enjoy it. Okay, so New Year's just a few days away. The ball is going to drop twice from New York City. It's going to go twice to ring in 2026. Just so you know,
Why?
The ball will make its 60-second descent to signal the start of the new year, like it always does in New York City. We watch, Rockin' Eve or whatever you're watching. But then the ball will be relit with an American 250 design above the illuminated 226 or 2026 numerals.
On the same
and
night?
then drop again at 12:04.
That's
Why
cool.
12:04?
I don't. Well, it probably takes time.
How'd you like to be the rigging crew?
That's a lot.
by 12:04, it's got to come down again.
Hey, did you see the potato? And I can't remember who sent it to us about the
Oh,
falling
it was
potato.
was it a peanut? Oh no,
It was a potato,
potato.
In Idaho. But they let the potato fall.
We were thinking about this, Kurt, yesterday here in Indianapolis, which has been named like the best city in the world recently. Maybe you didn't catch that. We don't drop anything here.
I thought we did that car thing.
Did the
Yeah,
car.
we didn't drop it. We sort
Haven't
of
done
let
it
come down.
since.
It's
Had
like
not
you were
done it
lowering
since.
your grandmother. I mean, they
Yeah.
were so slow, you were afraid that she was going to fall out of the wheelchair. That's how slow they let this race car come down.
Very slow. There was nothing like about it.
Like-
We need an kind of thing. Here's something interesting because very soon, Denny and I have talked about this, Kurt. The Hostess Wonder Bread plant on Shadeland Avenue.
Yep, used to live right by it.
How about the
Did you
fragrance
like the
coming out of that
smells?
place?
Oh,
It did smell good.
It was so good. It was so good for so many years. It's going to close here very soon, early 2026. But here's a really interesting story. So there are residents that are living near the largest Dunkin' facility in the United States. It's in Haverhill, Massachusetts. And they're all of a sudden raising concerns about the air quality because the odor of donuts from the bakery has become overwhelming and it's nonstop. Now, I don't have a problem with that.
No.
If you walk, every time you walk out the door and there's this fantastic aroma of donuts, it's like the Wonder Bread plant. It's got that great bakery smell. And I don't know what you would be upset about this for.
It's a natural smell.
Oh,
It's
can
the
you
yeast
imagine?
and the sugars and all
Oh,
that.
so
type of stuff.
good.
But
They're upset about it.
How many
and-
grade school groups and Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts have gone through that plant?
Yeah. Well, right.
We've all gone through them.
Right. Just like the Hostess plant.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that that's going to be shut down because that just for anything is just memories.
So the pipes putting the smells out have a good bod.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
they have a
right.
good
Look,
bod.
Kurt.
He's learned something
You
from
get
me
an
today.
A for your science lesson today.
Is there
buddy.
any place, since we're losing that Hostess plant, is there anything else that smells that good that's coming from some building?
Well, I'm going to miss the old building we were in because Giordano's used to smell really good when I would park my car in the steakhouses.
I will miss that. I won't miss when Buca is cleaning their grease traps.
That happened.
That was a whole nother smell, Denny.
I just got a note from a listener. Denny, what's the best way to get rid of my Baileys? Okay, so here's
Drink
the
it.
answer.
Yeah.
Mix it with lots of hot water and dish soap, and then flush it.
Oh.
Pour it down the toilet.
Oh.
Bigger pipes.
What did you
Bigger-
tell us around Christmas time that we weren't supposed to throw down the sink? That just shocked me because it would, again, that same problem. What was that? It was some sort of liquid that we always are pouring down there, but you said stop doing that too.
Well, just
There's a lot to
anything
it.
that comes out of grease and coagulates in the line.
Yeah.
That would be it. But
Okay.
anyway.
All right.
Mix it with a little bit of dish soap and then flush it. Of course,
Okay.
think about the next guy that comes into the toilet. He's going to say, "What in the world's been going on in here?" You know? Oh my God.
All right, guys, we're going to make some room for Kylan. Before we take the break, though, some sad news within IFD. And IFD has been very busy this holiday season, particularly on Christmas Day. But they've been, the Indianapolis Fire Department, mourning the loss of one of their own Saturday morning. Battalion Chief Barry Riddle died on the 27th at the age of 62 while he was on his way to work. And he had served IFD for 39 years.
I read a wonderful eulogy in the Speedway Fire Department social media. It's amazing how much of a brotherhood and sisterhood that really is. But he
Yeah,
is
you're right.
being mourned by even the other fire departments.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Described as a well-loved member of the department, good firefighter, and even better man. That was described by IFD Chief Ernest Malone. So we're thinking about you. I think we have here at WIBC such a fantastic relationship with all those that work within IFD. So we're thinking about you and so sorry. Survived by his wife Cheryl, sons Nicholas and Jacob, grandsons Atlas. That's such a cool name. Atlas, and many more family members. So we'll take a break, but thinking about you all right now. It is 12:42, and coming up, Miss Kylan Talley will join us with some food news from Lucas Oil Stadium on the season finale, season home game, right? Yeah, Lucas Oil Stadium. That's
It's
where she
over.
is. I got her new little purse. Got her one of those little clear plastic Colts bags so she can get into the stadium, not have her purse taken away. It's the first day. We're glad you're here. Thank you so much for joining us on 93 WIBC.
Tickets are on sale right now for Trump 1 year later. The highs, the lows, how we win the midterms, happening at the Hyatt Regency, downtown Indianapolis. The bourbon will flow. The food will be fantastic. We're going to go over Trump's past year and how we use that to win the midterms. It's going to be informing, entertaining, and very, very funny. I promise. Join us, Trump 1 year later. Brought to you by Premier Arms, PA Jewelers, Defiance Beef, Chimney Solutions, and WIBC. Get your tickets at WIBC.com.
1 in 6 seniors faces the threat of hunger, and millions more live in isolation. Drop off a hot meal and say a quick hello. Volunteer for Meals on Wheels by donating your lunch break at americaletsdolunch.org. This message brought to you by Meals on Wheels America and the Ad Council.
Food insecurity is an urgent problem, one that impacts real Hoosiers. You can help today. Gleaners needs donations. Your contribution goes further with Gleaners. For every $10 you give, Gleaners leverages their resources to turn your $10 into $90 worth of groceries for families who desperately need help right now. Your gift benefits local community members, and every dollar counts. Gleaners also needs volunteers now to help with warehouse distribution. Go to gleaners.org and donate or get involved today.
As an IT professional, you have the opportunity to guarantee your data security, participate in 100% landfill-free disposal, and have peace of mind with R2 V3 certifications. Technology Recyclers provides guaranteed complete data destruction, 100% landfill-free disposal, and the certification to back it up. Protect your data while saving the planet. Receive a free pickup of your e-waste from Technology Recyclers. Visit tech-recyclers.com. That's tech-recyclers.com.
Are you tired of high cable TV rates? Sign up for Dish today and get a $500 bonus offer while supplies last. Plus, lock in your price for 2 years guaranteed. Call All American Dish, your Dish authorized retailer now.
800-296-1251. 800-296-1251. That's 800-296-1251. Offers require credit qualification, 24-month commitment, early termination fee, and e-auto pay. Restrictions apply. Call for details.
Picture this, you're on a date, and then bad breath happens. Confidence gone. Here's the truth. Most gums and mints are just bad breath Band-Aids, but not Zellman's Minty Mouth. The functional breath freshener you swallow. Tiny dual-action capsules with mint on the outside, parsley seed oil inside, clinically tested to fight the toughest offenders, even garlic and onions. It's only available online. Go to Zellmans.com, Zelmins, Zellmans.com, code FRESH for 15% off.
As our loved ones age, ensuring their safety at home becomes a top priority. This is Tina McIntosh, president of Joy's House and co-host of the Caregiver Crossing radio program. I'll be right back with some practical things you can do to reduce the possibility of a fall or injury.
Cardon & Associates provides residents with the best senior living options and personalized service. Visit cardon.us to find a community near you.
Removing tripping hazards such as rugs and floor clutter is one way to prevent or minimize falls around the home. Another is to position grab bars in the restroom and other common areas where your loved one may need some extra support. Contact your local area agency on aging to inquire about low-cost or free installation services. More tips like this are available anytime at caregivercrossingradio.org. With new weekly content created by Joy's House and distributed in partnership with Network Indiana, we're an on-air and online support group for Hoosier family caregivers. Hear conversations with experts, access a library of online education, and more at caregivercrossingradio.org.
This hour powered by Stevenson Heating and Cooling, your American Standard Air dealer, serving Johnson and Morgan
Stop
counties.
just hoping the right applicants find your job. Sponsor it on Indeed and match with quality talent. Start at Indeed.com/credit. Again, that's Indeed.com/credit.
Experience Trump 1 year later with Tony Katz on January 24th at 6 p.m. Enjoy thought-provoking discussion, tasty hors d'oeuvres, and a chance to mingle with others. Thanks to our sponsor, PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse. More info at WIBC.com.
12:47, getting ready for a Colts game. Wanted to mention, thank you, Ray Shear. Looks like Hostess is already shut down. Wonder Bread, gone.
Breaks your heart, doesn't it?
Sorry. Also you had a real quick question before we get to Kyle and Tally and food news. Denny, we were talking about you should not be pouring any kind of cream down your sink.
Everything in moderation.
Everything in moderation.
It's like swearing.
Started
a
with
little bit goes a long way.
Right. But Ray wants to know, what's the difference on septic system? All the lines go to the same tank.
A septic system is all your family. It's all of your stuff, and it stops in that tank. And so now we have gone to a 2-tank system, a septic tank itself, which is about 1,500 gallons for a normal family. And then we go to a dosing tank. And the dosing tank, as long as you can keep that dosing tank in normal biological standards, your normal BODs, it should be fine. Whereas the city, you can get away with a whole lot more in the city because you're washing it downstream, and all your neighbors, you can blame everything on your neighbors.
Oh, good point.
So one is self-contained to your family. It's even been shown that when you have relatives come in from the for the holidays, and maybe Uncle Sullivan sits down and drops a load, that
There we go.
changes the biologicals in your septic tank. And so
Can't
what
even
you
talk
do is
about food news. I should have never brought this
so,
up.
so
Shout out
you
to the
I should have
bots.
just said,
Come on, I'm
hostess is
doing my
closed and
best here
moved
to
on.
give my buddy Ray
I
an
don't know what
answer.
happened.
So
I thought
what
that was
you-
a good enough answer right there where you just said it.
There are products like Green Pig that you put down in there that introduces new biologicals to the system. You should do that around the holidays anyway.
Thank you, Denny.
Sorry,
And now-
Ray. Sorry, Ray.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
we're
good.
going live to Lucas Oil Stadium
And Kylan's got to follow this.
for food news. Bum, 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 bum. Hey, Denny, you were asking the other day, Wicked for Good, dropping on digital
When?
Tuesday.
This Tuesday?
Mhm.
Yes.
For digital purchase or rental on platforms Amazon Prime, Apple,
And
YouTube.
Our food news princess won't tell me the ending.
No, she won't.
Little rat.
Hey, Kylan.
No, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Wicked on the 30th. Yeah, I'm excited for you to watch it.
Good deal. All right, so you're at Lucas Oil. How's it going?
How's it going?
It's going well. The children's choir are singing the anthem. Blue's about to smack the anvil.
Oh, I love that the
Uh-oh.
children's. We
Sounds
lost
like
her.
we lost her.
She said the children's museum are doing, or the children's choir, doing the national anthem. I love that. That's great for the season finale.
The nice thing
home
about
season finale.
Nice thing about the children's choir is they do a lot of stuff a cappella. And once you get children's voices into a cappella, it's just a wonderful,
There's
wonderful.
no sound like it. It truly is the one that gives us chills. There's Kylan. She's back. Kai. Uh-oh. Hey, little one.
It's a crazy time here at Lucas Oil.
You've
We're
got a
not
s-
even going to the playoffs, and it's still packed. And
Well,
A
good.
lively experience.
That's cool.
That's
All right.
that's what true fans do. They come no matter what.
Yeah, for sure. What are you having to eat today?
Oh my gosh, do you want to hear it all? I don't know. After Denny's explanation, I had to stop eating. But
You can do anything. Stay away from the Bailey's Irish cream, girl.
I've had a lot to eat. A lot of Chef Kelsey Murphy's delights. The beef sliders with the bacon jam on a brioche bun.
So good, Denny.
And then the mac and cheese is one of my favorites. A white cheddar mac with barbecue brisket.
I am so jealous.
so good.
What else did I have? Oh,
Enjoy
and
it while you
taco.
enjoy it while you can, because your metabolism will soon change. Okay,
I'm
just enjoy
testing
it.
it right now.
Yeah.
Wow, so
I am
good.
testing it. All of these different things that I got to try, you can try at Lucas Oil. And unfortunately, today is the last home game of the season. So if you didn't get to come out to Lucas Oil and try some of this delicious food, you're in luck, because Chef Kelsey Murphy is opening her own restaurant in Fishers, the Clutch Kitchen. at their
Wonderful.
test kitchen. Yeah, so you can try some of this delicious food that we're always talking about.
I think that's
Yeah, try
so
it for
cool.
yourself.
Yeah, I love that she's doing this. It will open here
on Friday.
On Friday. Okay. Oh my
Yep, in
gosh.
Fishers.
And it's Clutch Kitchen, so she's going to have a lot of those same recipes, those same
I love
foods that
that.
she's got at Lucas Oil, which I think are out of this world. I mean, truly, she's it's worth every penny. I love it.
Kylan May, I've got a question for you. For the two of you, how much do you spend on food at a game?
It depends on the day. Sometimes I'm a little bit more scrappy and a little bit, but I would say like probably $20. We're pretty good at splitting.
That's pretty good.
Menu items. I love the Phillies. Those are a good quantity, a good size of a meal, and we split that pretty easily between each other.
I think that's good. I think that's. I mean, that is more reasonable than I thought. Of course, you're not adding any beverages in there. That's just the food.
Well, that's why I ask about the food. She's not a big.
No.
You're not a big drinker anyway, girl. I know you're not.
No, I haven't. But I have been, well, I went to the Bullseye event group today and Slippery Noodle Inn and saw some of our 107.5 The Fan friends. And I did have a mimosa. So We're on the way for game day.
She's
When
trashed.
in Rome.
She's
She's
trash.
trash.
One
I
mimosa?
saw some of them tailgating this morning at 8 a.m. and they were already into the fireball. And I'm telling you, if I was into the fireball at 8 a.m.,
Oh, so you're supposed to wake up.
I couldn't. I really seriously. I would. How could you make it to the 1 o'clock game?
I don't know.
if you're
Kylan
doing
weighs
fireball?
all of 85 pounds, so one mimosa, she's lit.
trashed.
The fuse
She's
is
laughing,
lit. Yeah.
having the best time.
Well, okay, so some food news that was earlier this month. Andre Champagne, they're the official sparkling wine of the NFL. They hosted a tailgate team mimosa earlier this month where fans would vote on their favorite team's hometown-inspired mimosa concoctions. And so that kind of inspired me to have my own mimosa this morning. It's crazy what they come up with for these concoctions, let me tell you. Do you want to hear about some of ours?
Sure. Do any of them include ice cream? But go ahead.
Oh, ice cream and a mimosa.
Yeah.
I like your thinking, Denny.
kinda like that.
These are not nearly as sweet. We got, for Indianapolis, the one that Andre came up with, were the Indianapolis Ranch Mosas.
Ooh.
With, I don't like it, with 1/8 of buttermilk ranch and some ranch seasoning.
No.
Yeah.
No.
And
Who came up with
vegetable
that?
juice.
That
Yeah,
would
you're
like
getting a whole
that.
salad in one. The
I'm
one,
sorry.
the team mimosa that won was Cincinnati's, and I'm sure you can imagine what they had in theirs. They had a chili dog for their mimosa. You're literally drinking a chili dog.
There we go.
Not a fan of that.
There we go.
Look,
Kurt,
Kurt
that
likes
would
that one.
gag a maggot.
now
Who
we're
would want to
talking.
do that? You're
Just
rusing.
not- I don't think that sounds good at all. I like them separately, but not together in a drink. And the ranch thing is still making my stomach hurt. What you're talking about?
I got to talk to who represented Indiana because
Yeah. Where did you come up with that? Please,
very
anything else?
concerning.
Anybody else it's worth mentioning when it comes to the mimosas?
There were quite a few other ones. Like your buffaloes were pretty simple. They had their buffalo sauce mimosa, which, I mean, as you can imagine, had tomato sauce, some hot sauce, Worcester, and a little bit more of hot sauce. Yeah, so there's a bunch of crazy ones.
It's a
So
Bloody Mary.
for the chili one winning, there are much crazier.
Kylan Talley is with us. She is at a Colts game. I'm so glad that she's able to do this because she's been working
Thank you
very
for
hard,
it.
and I'm so glad that she's able to do this and really take in the full day of Colts and having fun. What else, Kylan, when it comes to food news? Anything?
Well, I know you're getting into your New Year's Eve plans for your parties, and I know shrimp is always an entree that I have at my parties, but I do want to mention that some frozen shrimp is on recall this week from Waterfront Bistro and Market 32. Watch out for those brands. If you have some in your freezer, you might want to get rid of it. Do not be serving that to your host.
Or if you want to restock your septic tank, go ahead and eat a whole bunch of them. It'll take care of business.
Don't do it. They found radioactive parts in the shrimp.
Radioactive?
Don't eat them. Do not eat them.
But those would mess up the
This is a
bod.
similar thing that happened back in August. So the FDA is still going through it and trying to investigate what's going on. But yeah, radioactive shrimp does not sound good for your septic system.
No, not at all. And Kylan, again, what was the name of the shrimp, the brand?
You've got Waterfront Bistro and Market 32 to look out for.
Okay. Hey, Kylan, we're going to let you go. It's time for us to get out of here, but have the very best time. Wishing you the happiest of New Year's, and we'll see you back here next week.
Happy New Year. See you next year.
Have fun.
Take care, girl.
All right. Denny Smith. I'm Terri Stacy. Kurt Gerald's. What up, Kurt? Maybe 30 seconds? About
Kurt, you
30
did
seconds
a
before we let you
great
go.
job. Thanks for being
Thank
with
you
us
for
today.
being here, and thank you all so much for being here. Denny, anything special on New Year's Eve?
We're going to go out to eat with some old friends.
I think that's
it.
a nice way to do
That's
it.
a nice way to do it.
Kurt, what are you doing? You're such a swinger.
I'm gonna have a few drinks. I didn't have a party last year. We're gonna party it up this year and bring in the new year.
Attaboy.
That sounds good.
Happy New Year, friend.
Happy New
Happy
Year
New
to
Year.
you all. Thank you so much for listening. Be safe out there and go Colts. News is next. 93 WIBC.
The Indianapolis real estate market is strong, but not easy. Now is a great time to sell only if you hire a real estate team that knows how to aggressively market your home like Mark Dietl Realty. Maybe you want a fast, guaranteed, no-hassle home sale, but don't want to give up hard-earned equity to do it. Mark Dietl guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed-upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. Listen to what Troy in Connorsville had to say about working with Mark Dietl. I was a real estate challenge. I wanted to sell my home over market value and buy a home near my favorite hunting area with land and no HOA close to town. Miraculously, the Mark Deedle team did it all. They found the perfect new home at a great price and sold my current home in 10 days for $10,000 over list price. Call the local Indianapolis agent I trust and recommend and the agent who guarantees your home sold or he'll buy it. Call Mark